Kenneth, I've been told by some very impressive people that you have a very high IQ, and you really like to think outside the box. Is that true?
Let me put it to you this way. I'm not always a conventional thinker, but that's why I come up with conclusions that others haven't considered.
When you were running for Congress, you had some very impressive people from the Special Forces community come in to endorse you. We're talking about generals, admirals, and even the founder of SEAL Team 6 and Red Cell. Now, you served in the military in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, is that correct?
I was in the military in the 70s, 80s, and the 90s. I've had some of the finest people who've ever served this country when I ran for Congress came in and endorsed me, people I've known for 30 and 40 years.
Let's talk about jobs. I know that you have 92 inventions that you're waiting to patent, which could possibly create hundreds of thousands, even millions of jobs. Why haven't you patented them yet?
That's true, I have over 92 inventions that are ready to be patented. The thing is, I want all my manufacturing jobs to be here in the United States. Everything I patented, as soon as I put patent pending on something, the Chinese already have it. And before the patent closes, the Chinese will already be manufacturing it.
Now, Ken, let's talk about the military and terrorism. Now, you've had a very interesting career in our armed forces spanning 3 decades. And I know that most of the military likes to vote Republican and are going to vote for Trump. Now, what would be your advice to our next presidential hopeful, Donald Trump?
Here's how I can answer your question. If we would have let the Nazis know 3 months ahead of time that we were coming to Normandy, like we let the ISIS know we were going to Mosul, we would have lost the Second World War. We are now ineffective militarily because our hands are tied behind our back. Donald Trump is an alpha male, and I can provide him with ways to pay for our military, lower our taxes, not only pay for our military, give our generals everything they want, up-armored vehicles, new body armor, everything our soldiers need to keep them safe. Donald Trump has already showed which generals he would pick. I believe he's picked the right generals, generals that will give him a plan to defeat our enemies, eliminate the threats, and then bring our soldiers home safe.
4 years ago, Mitt Romney had the Mormon vote, but not the evangelicals. Now it's 4 years later, and Trump has the evangelicals, but not the Mormons. Now, Ken, I know you're a member of the Church of Latter-day Saints. What would be a message that you would give to your fellow LDS members who seem to be wavering?
I got it. For the majority of my life, I was not a member of the church. I'm a convert. I came to the church for many reasons. And as a member, I've fallen into different segments of our church. Some of our members are more judgmental, as in society and the whole world. Which reminds me of Samuel 16:7, where God talks about not outward appearance, but what people have in their heart. That's very important in this election that's coming up. Also, when you understand the religion that I have, Ether 12:27, if you just read it, you will understand the message that I don't even need to say more. That's for the members of the church. Anyone could read it. The Book of Mormon is literally free to anyone. And then for other members, I have almost a warning, because I believe Ether was written for this time, and that's Ether 8:17 through 26. And that will happen to our country if you decide to look at someone for words they used, or instead of the meaning of who they are. And in this election, it's obvious. The other person in the election has shown herself over and over again to be someone that we cannot follow. And although a flawed man, Donald Trump absolutely wants to make this country great. And as this country grows, so goes the world.